Alright folks, you know who this is, or maybe you don't. It's me, back again. We're here in Texas now. After a long move from Massachusetts to Texas. Finally starting to get started on some of my cars again. So I figured I'd post up a new video. I've been putting stuff from like 3 years ago up on YouTube. So I'm going to put up some new stuff. If you see my Facebook page, you've seen I did a junk Torino. Started on the Batmobile. I'm pretty much finished with that one, the one from 1966, the real one. Not the one from '89 is bad. I don't dig the new one, but that's getting on another subject, whatever. I pretty much call the junk Torino done, as done as it will be for now. Today I'm going to be working on another Torino. Again, if you follow my Facebook page, you've seen Boss 302 Grand Torino that I was building before we moved down here, and unfortunately that's in storage, so I can't get back to that one right now until we settle into our more permanent place. But Hobby Lobby is a great thing, I tell you. 40% off coupons. So bought my 5th Torino. So today I'm going to be working on another Torino. It's not going to be Starsky and Hutch. If you saw my other videos from like 18,000 years ago, when I made a cowl for the 72 Torino, I'm making a cowl for the 74 through 76, whatever year this Torino is supposed to be. And I plan on making a video on that. In fact, I'm going to get started on that tonight. So stay tuned and you'll see it. Alright, those of you watching, here is a bit of do as I say, not as I do. Now, everything you see me do here may not be the right thing, it may not be the best thing, but it's the thing I'm doing. And I'm going to do it the way I do it, unless I find a way that's better. So, I know I did a video on stripping paint with brake fluid, and I have yet to try any other method, but that's what I knew at the time, and that was 3 years ago, so I might be trying a new method at some point in the future. I have a couple of cars here that I do want to get the paint off of and put my own brand on. Not my own brand of paint, but my own style or whatever you want to call it. So, do as I say, not as I do. Sometimes don't even do as I say, whatever. Getting to what we're doing this evening. What I'm doing is I'm going to try, if my energy holds up, another Starsky and Hutch Torino. Going to be doing another Torino hood cowl video. And the camera's resting on the box for the car I'm going to be using the cowl from, so I might edit in a still picture or video of the kit that I'm using. It's the 2014 Mustang GT model. Yay! I'm using the motor and cutting sections out of the hood to make a cowl for the one I just showed you. So stay tuned and hopefully I'll continue. Alright, there it is. The 2014 Mustang GT. There's the cowl. That will hopefully be making its way onto the Torino. These wheels, I think I'm going to make some deep dish ones for the back and leave the fronts the way they are, and then package those up and send them back to Massachusetts to my brother, because I promised him a set of these wheels. But this motor, transmission, And that hood cowl, some of the interior pieces maybe, will be going into the Torino. And you're gonna hear me say Torino about 50,000 more times, just like you did in the first video that I put up. This is not gonna be Starsky. I already built Starsky. Been there, done that. Maybe the fifth one will wind up being Starsky again. More like the movie car rather than the TV. But I'm gonna crack this open and get started. Maybe record some of what I do. Okay. So here are the two hoods. Torino hood. Mustang hood. Reverse that. Alright, so like I did with the other Torino, what I'm planning on doing, cut this section off, cut this off, and I'm not gonna do like before, and I don't have to make sides for the hood. I'm just gonna cut this section off, cut a section out of this hood after I've measured and made sure everything is lined up properly. Maybe you heard it from me. Measure twice, cut once. And then a zapper gap and putty, smooth, and hopefully start on the rest of the car. If you guys have a better way of doing this, or if you have any advice for future, definitely let me know. But the time you see this video, this is going to be done. I'm going to pause, but before I do, just want to take this moment to let you guys know, if you guys are just starting, make sure to always keep your area clean. Don't lose your stuff. I waste a lot of time trying to find stuff. So again, do as I say, not as I do. Keep all your stuff organized. Zip, zap, zing, just like magic. Cut the two sides off, and these will go in the parts box, because who knows what's going to happen later. My skills may improve and I may be able to do something with these two sides of the hood. Anyway, so this joker right here is going to go a little something like this, and I will try and make it smoother, but pretty much something like that. It doesn't need to be a tall scoop, but I'm going to see if I can get that done, and I'll turn this back on and show it to you. Alright, brothers and sisters who build model cars, just wanted to take this opportunity to show you. In the middle, I kind of skipped showing this when I was doing the 72 Torino. What I've done is I've measured out where this is supposed to go, which I showed in the last little bit. But what I went ahead and did is traced around it. Then I went around my tracings with the little saw there to get the line in there. And then I went in it with my brand new number 11 X-Acto blade. Kind of thin this out a little bit, and hopefully when I show this again, this will be gone like magic. Alright, here's what happened. So I have gone ahead, I cut the section out of the hood and kind of filed it and sanded it a little bit. I did kind of what I'm thinking of is kind of like welding but with plastic. What I did was I took there was big gaps between the cowl and the actual hood. So where it looks like there's gaps is actually, well, it's not Zappa gap, but this extreme power stuff from Hobby Lobby. And I used a little accelerant, the CA glue accelerant, put a piece of plastic behind it, filled that gap, sprayed it with the accelerant, let it piece of plastic stay behind it for a second, and then when it's solidified, pull it away. I don't know if that's the right way to do it, but that's the way I did it. And I'm thinking that if I sand this and I putty it properly, smooth it down, prime it, do any more putty work or fill-in work. If I have to, I will do it, but at this point it looks sitting pretty good. It may not be perfectly straight, but straight enough. And I have a feeling this will look pretty good when I'm done with it. And that's all I got for now. There'll probably be more to come with the puttying and the filling and the priming and the painting. But this is not my priority thing right now. I'm just getting this done while my current work in progress, the 66 Wildcat, is got some putty curing on it right now. Had sink marks in it that I needed to take care of. This model's from the 90s, I think. The Customizer series, 1966 Buick Wildcat. My pop had one of these back in the day. Yeah. Still talks about that car. Wish I could have been around to see that. Anyway, back to this dude right here. I'm gonna let this sit for a little while longer, then I'm gonna do some sanding and puttying and all that good stuff. In the meanwhile, I've been hearing a lot on Facebook and all over the world, pretty much, about some Steve Z wheels, or Z wheels. I have to look into a set of those. Heard they're worth the price. It's just a bit of a process to get a hold of them, so I'm hopefully start that process. My brother, is looking for a set of the equivalent of 17-inch or large diameter Rally 2 wheels for Pontiac. He's building for a show coming up in the fall. Now, I don't know when this video is going to get posted or whatever, but today is August 11th, 2016. But I'm gonna try and help him get a hold of some of those wheels. I need a set for myself. At this point, the more cards I get, the more I want those wheels. I'll be racking up the bill on those those wheels. I'll buy them one at a time. As paydays come, maybe I'll reach out to Mr. Z and see if I can get a hold of them wheels. Alright, this is it for now. I don't know if this is going to be in this particular video, but I'm going to pause this son of a gun right now and get back to work. And now, a big glaring endorsement for Tamiya or Tamiya Putty White. Just kidding. I'm going to be using this putty here to fill in any holes and smooth out this cowl here. Which, I do a little sanding, super glue, Zappa gapped it. It may be a little crooked, but I think it looks pretty good for what I'm trying to do here. I'm not making any show winning cars or anything. It's mostly for my amusement and for sharing on Facebook and YouTube with the rest of you guys who share in this hobby of building 125th and 124th scales of cars we can't afford in real life, most of us. Still aspiring to one day have these things in 1-to-1 scale, but anyway, for now, while I'm still broke, man, this is the way I can afford those things. Anyway, I'm gonna throw a little bit of this product here on it, sand it, smooth it, boil it, mash it, stick it in the stew, and hopefully it'll work out. Right back at you with more as time permits. Alright. Applied that white Tamiya putty, or Tamiya putty, whatever you want to call it. And just want to let the cure and all sanded. Not sure if that's going to happen tonight. Just might want to let it sit for the rest of the night and get after it tomorrow. Most likely I'll probably do it tonight, but I'm going to let it cure as best I can. This might not be the prettiest thing. I had to finish this tonight because I wanted to see what it looked like. I'm probably going to prime it and may need more putty.
and more sanding, obviously. But I'd be darned if it didn't come out pretty decent, in my opinion. It's gonna need some attention there, more smoothing. But yeah, like I said, more putty and more sanding, prime. See what we had. But I'm thinking this looks pretty good. Yeah, it's gonna need a little attention there, I'm sure. But right there, right there. But it's coming along, and that wraps up the Torino hood with the 74 through 76 Torino for now. Again, this red portion is from the Starsky and Hutch Torino. I got the cowl cut from the section of the 2014 Mustang GT. Let's grab the box here for you. Alright, that's it for now.